Welcome back, ladies and gents. Everybody is healed. We're good to go. We're going to press on. We're going to go roughly just straight in this direction for a little while. Going to be looking for movement, of course. Also, I'm going to be looking for those doggone skimmers stuck in the ground, waiting to ambush. If we can get out of this one particular area where difficult to see. Who we got up there? Holy Nation. Yep, we definitely want to... Oh, what do we got over here? Manhunters. All right. I'm going to go in this direction because I want to get out of Holy Nation land, because one of those patrols, if we screw around here and stumble upon one of those patrols, they will wipe us out. So here's a skimmer fighting some people over here. Let's see what's going on over here. I need to get closer. Looks like whatever it is took the skimmer out and he's patching up a buddy of his. Oh, these are wandering. Oh, yeah. He's patching up himself. These guys are not to be messed with. 68 plus 12. I don't know what he's got that's giving him the plus 12, but he's got a total of 68 in attack, and he would have 56 in defense, but he's wounded right now. His left arm really took a big hit. Here comes another one. But he just attacked someone. Who did he attack? An Empire peasant who's got a 2,000... You know what? No, I'm not going to do it. I am going to grab the meat, this and this. Let's come back to Tiny. And then we'll give that to Ferdinand. Okay. I've never had a wandering assassin attack me, ever. I don't know if it's possible. I have seen in the forums that even the... And I know I've mentioned this before. Even the... what are they called? The tech hunters will attack you, but I've never also ever had a tech hunter attack me. All right, this is that group. This is Starving Vagrants. So I'm not really interested in them. I just want to go far enough out of Holy Nation territory that I'm not attacked on sight. I think I probably... earlier I said I think that might be Brink, but it could very well be this market. Either way, there's a bone dog, and we're running out of food, I think. All right, this is the eye. I remember coming through here before during an earlier video, and I do remember there being a lot of bone dogs in this area for some reason. We're going to skirt in this direction. Although, is that the way station? I don't remember if they have... You know what? Let's go over to this way station. I don't remember if they have anything of consequence to purchase. See what we got over here. I know there's some smugglers that run through here, but you can usually tell them because they all got backpacks. These guys don't have backpacks. Let's see what this is. Sand ninjas. I'll fight them if they come around. I think that was that tower back here. Cactus Den. I think that was the sand ninjas, and we have 0 with them, but they did attack us last time they saw us. Certain angle there. This looks like a mesa or a rock formation, but there's a certain angle here. It looked like there was something white, like a white dome over. Oh, there it is, right there. See that? There's definitely something over there. Have to keep that in mind. What do we got here in front of us? More grass pirates. Okay, well, if they attack. We'll defend ourselves. And what is this? This must be a road. What have we got here? Blood Raiders. Have we seen the Blood Raiders before? Make sure I don't have... First, turn everybody off jobs. Then make sure there's no one on passive or hold. Doesn't look like it. Okay. If these guys attack, we're going to defend ourselves. Oh, yep, they are attacking. All right, let's spread out a little bit. You guys come over here. You guys go over there. You guys stay in the middle. I don't know if that skimmer is going to come over. Let's see who got wounded. Oh, I just realized that way station run by the tech hunters will have, I think it will have a, yeah, just my new guys got a little hurt. I think it will have, let me see what I can loot here. A skeleton bed. I think it will have a skeleton bed. Actually, Ferdinand, come back here, please. Are you guys, just stay right there. All right, Ferdinand, that's... There we go. I'm going to take all of this, including the backpack. I can sell the backpack. That didn't work out right. I just gave... That's not what I wanted to do. Let's try this again. I was being extremely stupid. Come on. Where is the guy I just looted? Right here. Now, once again... I don't know how that worked. Out of trading range. Oh, why does it keep going to tiny? Ferdinand. All right, now let's take a look at this. That was really stupid on my part. I think I keep clicking on. All right, let's try again. Try you. We're just going to keep you up. And then click on Ferdinand. Keep you up. Ferdinand right there. We're going to sell the stuff. Don't know how much it'll bring, but hopefully it's better than nothing. I think anything is better than nothing. All right, Joe. Here's another one. Let's get this guy first. Ferdinand didn't stay open, but it's all right. How are you too far? Just that little distance? Come on. We're going to run out of room here. Let's see if we can make it work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The pants take 5 vertical spaces. I don't think I can make that work in here. All right, Tiny, come on over. We'll take that. All right, the Joe, look at this fella down here. Tiny, are you close enough? Nope. All right, I think that was it. There was only 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 of them. All right. And that skimmer kept going. There he is right there. All right, let's run over here to this place and have the people with mechanical limbs lie in the bed to get those repaired. There's a caravan over yonder. There's an autosave. I've seen people play in the game, YouTube videos, when they autosave, it takes a really, really long time. And I'm guessing it's just people that have a whole lot of mods. I typically see people anywhere from 100 to 400 mods posting in the forums. So I'm guessing that's why your autosaves take so long. All right, I thought there was a bed here. A skeleton bed, but I don't see one. Wait a minute. Let me go in here. That's a regular bed. Why do I think there's a skeleton bed in here? I don't know, but let me handle business first. Ferdinand and Tiny, get up here as close as you can. Joe, talk to this fella. This Shek. Show me what you have. All right, he's got 18,000. So we'll first sell all this stuff off of... Actually, Tiny first. All of that was just shoddy grade. Of course, I checked after the fact. I should have checked before the fact. I still got those new characters that need... Here's a standard grade. What? Is there any of those new guys that don't have any footwear at all? Okay, Escape Servant number 3 doesn't have any at all. And then everybody... Okay, then 3 people after him. All right, going back to Tiny. Or so Ferdinand. Escape Servant number 3. You can have those. Yep. Shoddy. All right, let's rearrange these so I don't accidentally sell something I want to keep. And that's all that Tiny has. Yes. And there is no food here to be purchased. Furniture, harpoonery. Not interested in that at the moment. All right, let's see if he's still got 15,000. So we haven't used very much at all. I'm not sure why the backpacks, the animal backpacks stacked to 5 and the human backpack stacked to 9, I think it is. Either way, they're not the same number, and it's always thrown me for a loop. I don't know why that is. Okay, that's everything. I just want to make sure there's no one carrying something they don't need to be carrying. While we're here and we have the opportunity to sell, let's put that on Tiny. Okay. I don't want you carrying that if you're not going to be using it. This is a straw hat 40. This is 20 acid protection. I'm going to put this on Tiny also. Although I should put it on Jag longer, I think. He doesn't have... I can see that he doesn't have head covering. Alright, let's put that on Jag longer. Every little bit helps. Is that the one that has no armor value? No armor value, but does have acid rain protection. So we'll leave that there. Alright, so that's everything I wanted to do here. Now, I still think... I must be getting this mixed up with the way station. I probably am. There's a way station right here. That's probably the one I'm confusing it with right there. I know they have one. They obviously do not here. All right, well, it wasn't a wasted trip. I still got to... What's inside here? There's the toilet out back. All right, well, I still got to make some sales. Get rid of everything. So let's press on. Another caravan. It's definitely a road, a major intersection, I guess you could say. And there's, I think that's, what did I say that was? The market? Yeah, the market, or just market. Pretty sure we came in this direction before. In fact, I know we did, because like I said, I remember talking about the bone dogs and so forth and so on. And what we don't want to do is get into this, I think that's called Venge, or the Venge. There's a bone dog. See if he lets us pass. Yeah, all right. Pressing on. I remember there being a lot of bone dogs out here, though. I'm looking for movement. This is kind of like a bone dog, boneyard type thing, you know? there's another one over there. We're going to go straight for the market. And here's a group of something to our left. Now I've lost sight of them. I got to see the movement. Where's the movement? Oh, there they are. These are manhunters. Recognizable by the armor they're wearing. And there's a spider directly in front of a skimmer. But I think it's dark enough that he's not going to mess with us. We can just go right through here. There. All right, so that clearly was the market we were looking at. Here's more a group. That's probably, grass pirates, I'm guessing? Outlaw farmers. Well, I was incorrect. The forbidden zone lies beyond, the way to the Ashlands. Survivors who've journeyed through here are hard to come by. People don't tend to come back alive. I hear tales of skinless corpses in the pits, mist ghouls that flay and devour you. Is that fear I hear in your voice, Shek? Never, but I prefer to know my enemy, not to fight invisible grounds. That's got to be Ruka. I think that's Ruka. That's Kang. Okay. That's usually, when somebody says something like that, I associate that with Ruka. They're the manifestation of cowardly humans' fears, the tales say. Now you're just being rude. Kang, forever hungry, feeding on the living's fear and flesh, but never satiated. So cowardly and fearful, the humans. Is that Moo still? You're an ass. Yeah, that's Moo. They're real. I saw one once. It told me to eat more green fruits, then turned into a purple bone dog and melted into it. Yeah, I think he was on acid. Or whatever the equivalent is here. I think they have essentially what's marijuana in this game. I don't never run drugs, but it seems to be a very popular activity amongst certain percentage of the players here. Imagine, well, I won't jump to any conclusions, but I imagine they feel right at home running drugs. All right, let's see what we got here. These are scavengers. I'm not sure. Is that the town already? Yeah, that's Brink. Let's go and see if Brink is the town I'm thinking of. Oh. These are outlaw farmers. Well, they might fight us, but they won't provide much of a challenge. Yeah, they're going to fight us. Are they? Okay. Tiny took out the guy with the crossbow. All right, everybody's aimless, which means everybody's healed. I didn't think they would pose much of a challenge for us. What is this? All right, there's something to my bottom right and something right there. Let me look here first. All right, this is bounty hunters. Okay, and this is samurais. All right, I'm not worried about the samurais. How do you... I think I need to go around... Yeah, right there. That's what I didn't want to walk through. That scorched earth. Sounds like a... Again, I don't know the lore behind that, but it seems like that would be in sci-fi stories or novels or TV shows or movies where you have a weapon of last resort, scorched earth, and these are probably satellites up in space that are redirecting sunlight, redirecting sunlight down here, and it's just devastating everything. That's just my guess. I don't know what it actually is. I've heard stories of the weak desert kings, but never before have I witnessed such bulbous, useless-looking beings. Tech hunters. But no, okay. How I would enjoy feeding them their own coin purses. I'm happy to hear you sounding so excitable for a change. That looks like police station. Let's see what they've got here. What are you running over here for? Sand? No, okay. Go in here, see what they have available. Hi, customer. Show me what you've got. All right. Leather shirt, cargo pants, straw hat, leather vest, black and chainmail. Wait, is that what I want? Is that what I want? Black and chainmail? I think that's what I want. Black and chainmail. Yeah, I'm going to take that because I'm pretty sure that's what I want. Drifter's leather pants. That is... Do they have the pants here? Where? There. Yeah, I think I want that also if I don't have it already. Because I like to give that to my ranged. Drifter's leather pants. Needs research. All right, let's buy that. Samurai cloth pants. I've already got that. I already got the turtleneck. Gi pants. +2 martial arts. What is Stone wearing? He says +4 martial arts, and it's 60 and 60 on the legs. The gi pants. Where was I at? Did I just dream I saw that? Or did I go back up top? Oh, I was on this. That's what I was on. Disregard. Okay. I don't want the I've already got the regular chainmail. I don't want rusty anything. Drifters, I've got the jacket. That's this thing here. And I just got the pants. Okay, wooden sandals. I definitely want to be able to make wooden sandals. And apparently I cannot, so we'll take that. Chain shirt. Drifter's boots I can already make. I don't want the chain shirt if I have the blackened chain. Rag and cloth. No, don't need any of that. Is any of this above standard? What did I just... High grade samurai cloth pants. How much do they want for it? 3,000? 200? Did I just get one? Hang on. What happened to the... Oh, I'm on stone. Man, I'm losing. All right, put this on Joe. Go back to here. There we go. Wow. Okay. High grade cloth, samurai cloth pants. Can we make them? I don't know. On this trip, I'm really just looking for blueprints. Unless I was to find something like yellow, which is, I think, special. Masterwork is yellow, and whatever the other one is. Specialist grade, that's what yeah. But I don't want this Trader's Leathers. The arm coverage is terrible. Left arm is only 10, and the right arm is only 50. All right, well, that's all the blueprints I want. And before I do anything else, let me go ahead and read these. Get those locked in. All right, now, Joe, come on back out here. Looking around, this is a general store. It says farm shop. Okay, that means they may sell animal stuff. Let me see. Yep, animals there on the right. There you are. No, you're not the trader. You're the trader. Show me your supplies. All right, I am going to take the food. What the heck? I'm pressing control instead of shift because earlier I was playing The Witcher. All right, we'll just take all the food. Be done with it. All right, that's all I need from you. I don't have anything to sell, so let's get out of here. I guess this is not the town I was thinking of. Or there's a bar. There's a sword shop. Let's go look at the sword shop. That might be weapons, because it's also got a mace, what looks like a mace. What does this say? Residential. What? Weapon shop. All right. Are you the guy? Yeah. Hold saber, ring saber, ninja blade, hold blade. No, I think I've got the weapons I need. The only two weapons I really care for is this, the combat cleaver, and the godless katana. I will play the entire game with just those two weapons. That's just me. The only other weapon that I'm interested in, of course, is the ranger crossbow. And yes, I know theoretically there's better crossbows out there, but I'm fine with the ranger. And there's nothing here I want to buy. All right. Joe, come out. What else have we got here? All right, that's where we came in, right there. What is this? This is a general store. It says farm shop. Is that what I just went in? Yep, I guess it is. Okay, bar. Let's come down here. Pause the game. I don't know what this place is. The door is open, though. Noble? No, I'm not going to go in that. It says Noble House. You can open up a whole can of worms if you go into one of their houses, I believe. All right, we're going to press on to Black Scratch. We'll just try to get right here for now and see what happens. All right, everybody's going the same way at least. The Outlands. Black Dog Headquarters. I don't know what Black Dog are. But there might be some right there in front of us. Let's take a gander. Oh, are we going left? What are these? Reavers. Interesting enough, right just before I started this, I was watching something on my phone, and it was an interview with Alan Tudyk. And that made me think of when that said Reavers. Remember the movie, the TV show, and the movie they had is a kind of a wrap-up where they met the Reavers. I don't know which direction they're going to want to go, but let's try this again right here and see what they do. Okay, they're still going this way. Double click on Joe and lock in so the camera follows him. Of course, I'm still going to be pivoting left to right to look for movement. We're moving at a good pace, good clip. Big old chunk of iron there we just passed. Now where are you going? You're going to this way. This looks like this ought to be... This terrain looks like I should be running in the gutters. Up. The Brotherhood fights for free. These are Reavers. They're going to run us down. But if we keep going... Oh, if we keep going, we're going to run into this group. What are these? These are grass pirates. Now, this is interesting. Where is the town at? Is that it right there? Yeah, it's right there. I wonder if these two groups will fight each other. Where's the gate? Right there. Okay, we're just going to continue running and see what happens. Because there's only one Reaver. Oh, no, Joe. I made that mistake, didn't I? Go here. All right, this one Reaver. I'm going to have Joe come back and fight this one Reaver. And the rest of you guys just stay put right here in case he needs backup for another... Oh, okay. Come back here and hold, you clowns. You are using your... Yes, because they will be... I do believe these guys have heavy armor. Yeah, he's heavily armored. So we do want the combat cleaver. And Joe does need skill in combat cleavery. That sounds weird. All right. Ferdinand, come stand next to him. Joe, go here and loot him. Is Ferdinand in there yet? Yep. We'll just take everything. There we go. How bad were you? Not very bad at all. We could use another autosave. See how quick that autosave... Oh, here's the grass pirates. I wonder if they will attack us. Yeah, they're trying to. You know what? We're just going to attack these grass pirates, get a little more experience. Let them fight. What is Stone doing? Where are you, Stone? You just went down. No, you took someone out. Very good, I guess. And you got no damage. Not injured at all. Grass pirates don't really have... What is this? Is this another one? Yeah. Don't really have a lot of armor. Oh, somebody's fighting back here. Somebody's fighting those reavers, I think. Because when it says green, that means they're good. So I don't know who that is fighting. That's a scavenger. And who are they fighting? Grass pirates. Grass pirates. So the scavengers might be fighting the grass pirates. I don't know. I can't get the camera that far. You running away, buddy? Escaped slave. Okay. All right. I'm going to put this back on fast because there's only two... no, Joe, don't run him down. Don't run him down. Come on, let him go. All right, everybody healed? All right, come over here. And let's see what we can salvage, if anything, from these guys. If there's anything worthwhile. It's 466. This is 37. You know what? I'll take everything I can take. Too far away. Come on. Out of trading range. How are you out of trading range? Did he just get up and run? No, he's still there. You're standing on top of him. I don't know how you could be out of trading range. Ferdinand, move right in the middle of these three. Joe, let's get this guy. This is 208. Yeah. $62. Some of these, if you get one, no room. Yeah, I can see that. All right, Tiny, come over here, please. Take that stuff. Joe, I didn't realize there was... All right, this is 208. Got caught stealing, so he's not dead yet. He will be... Well, he'll be downed. He's not downed properly. He is now. I don't think I'm going to be able to get... Well, yeah, I will. I've got enough people here that I can just force it. We got some people with large backpacks. 155... 208. No room? Oh, we can make room for that. All right. And we can make room for that hat. There we go. All right, who, I think the Ruka has got a big backpack. Now let's move these guys out of the way. Ruka, come over here and grab what this guy has. I think there was one back here that Joe was fighting. Where did it go? Right there. And one right here. Every little bit of cat we can get will help out while we're out on this trip, because I suspect I'm going to be buying a lot of food. Because even though we had a lot of meat, each type of meat has what's called a nutritional value. Let me just look at Tiny here. This meat has a nutritional value. So it says nutrition 15 NU. That means it only supplies 15 nutrients. So even though I have a stack of 5 of them, they go through them very fast because 15 nutrients do not last very long at all. So that's why it looks like it's a lot of food, but it's not necessarily a lot of food. All right, I think that's everybody, because that other guy that ran off, we didn't pursue. Okay, why is Ruka... Oh, there she is. Again, I'm highlighting everybody, and Ruka was not boxed here, so I could tell she wasn't in a group. It's just how I quickly tell if I've got everybody. All right, we're going to go right in this town, assuming the guards don't hassle us. And they did not. All right, now where can we sell this stuff? This looks like a general store. That might be a skeleton bed. What is back here? This is a bar. Backpack. I like to call those a travel lodge. Okay. All right, yeah, let's go. What is this? This is a general store of some sort, so let's go here. And see if we can sell some stuff here. Welcome. Bookshop. Oh, this might be... Let's trade. Ah, here we go. Okay. Also, he's got 25,000 cats. Ruka, where are you? I'm going to sell all this stuff. And Ferdinand. Don't want to mistakenly sell something that I don't want to sell. I think that's all the loot we just acquired. Tiny. Oh, I'm gonna hold on to that junk. Well, I think that's the junk bow that I just moved to Tiny not too long ago. Standard grade. All right, now I believe that's everything that I'm interested in. We're gonna sell these two things. All right, Ferdinand is all gone. Ruka is all gone. And Joe has nothing. Okay, now let's look at what we got here. That is a lot of blueprints. Where are we at? Can I see the map? Black scratch, okay. Rusty, unholy chest. Excuse me, armored rags. Hold sabers, long cleavers. Samurai armor. Old world bow. Ooh, yeah, Yella. Yella is bows. I want a ranger if they've got a ranger. There we go. That's what I want. I'm buying the ranger. Okay, now back to the looking at all these. Did I look at all of these? Rusty chain, unholy armored rags, hold sabers. Yeah, I guess I did. Long cleavers. Nodachi. Don't care for Nodachis. Samurai boots. Not interested at the moment. Ancient military dock. Yeah, let me get these blue. For me right now, the blueprints are the most important. I don't need a lot. And really that, excuse me, the biggest one for me was that blackened chain. Plate jacket. Now, the other one is the black plate jacket. I'm going to keep that in mind. In fact, hang on just a moment. No, I'll remember where it's at. It's right there. Iron. I do want the iron. Oh, we already know it. Okay, we already know the iron hat, white vest, ninja pants, tin can. Tin can. I think I want that tin can. What is? Do they have any here? No. I think. If memory serves, and that's kind of iffy. I think the masked police helmet is what I really want. Am I not on pause? No, I am on pause. Okay, I saw an autosave there. And wooden sandals, where was that? Square gauze, long sword, spring bat, nagintas. Kurita, I don't want that. Samurai armor. I don't want that right now either. If I wanted it all. Katanas, I already know. The first thing I thought of was ships from X4. That's so far my favorite ship from X4. Assassin plated drifter's leather pants. Now that's interesting. Plated. Do I want the plated variety? Yes. That offers the acid protection. I think I even want a long coat, but I cannot remember how much cat. I got 300. I don't remember if it's the long coat or what is this? This is a sleeveless dust coat. These are all sleeveless dust coats. I cannot remember if it's the long coat I want. It's 7. I'm going to take it. 7,000. And I do think, that's what I was just looking at. I do think I want the tin can, but I cannot really remember. All right, let's go to the next row. Trader's Leathers. No, that's the one that I was just looking at earlier. And it has terrible... I already know Drifter's leather pants, and now I've got the one up top here on the left is the plated Drifter's leather pants. Ninja Rags. Yep, I do want that one. Boom. Definitely want Ninja Rags. Ninja Blades. The plank. Now, I don't really use the big... All right, sleeveless long coat. What is this? Long coat. These are sleeveless long coats. So I don't know which. I think it's the long coat that I like and not the sleeveless, but I can't be certain. So 7,000, I'm going to take that one also because I can't remember which one I really like. Mask. No, I want the masked police helmet or whatever, something like that. Combat cleaver, I know. Dyed turtleneck, straw hat, cargo pants. Police helmet. Yeah, but I want the masked police helmet, I think is what I'm looking for. I don't want anything higher because I don't use roaches in my squad. Ninja mask. I don't remember what that is. Research already known. Flared helmet. Now that... I do like a flared helmet. That's this thing right here that Griffin's wearing. And Swift. But... Oh, I can't... Let's look and see if there's anything better. Tricorn hat. I've got one of those in Red Dead. Okay. I think I'm going to take... Is this also a masked helmet? Yeah. What is this? This is a visored helmet. This is, here, visored helmet. Okay, what do you look like? -5 perception, but you've got 90% head. And what was the other one? Flared helmet is also 90% head. But this thing is 100% head. So masked. I did see masked helmet here somewhere. And I said I'd go back and look at it if I didn't find anything better. But now I don't remember where it was at. I want to say it was over Ninja Mask. It was over here, wasn't it? Or was that the plate? Plate jacket. You know, the plate, they don't have the black plate, and that's really what I want, which kind of sucks. But while I'm here, I'm going to buy the plate. Where was that helmet at? That might have been what I was talking about, was the plate. All right, we're going to go back through these again. Masked helmet is what I'm looking for. I thought I saw it. Shame these are not delineated better. They blend together. Maybe it was the police helmet I was thinking of. We've already got one armored hood, I think. That's what... I don't see it. I can't distinguish it on any of those guys, but I'm pretty sure I've got an armored hood somewhere in there. Samurai helmet. Don't know what that... That's the one with the horns on it, like a beetle. Tin can. I'm gonna buy that. I think I do want a tin can. I'll look at it. We've already got the iron hat. I know I want the iron hat. All right, apparently there's not a masked... All right, of the hats we've got, though, I think this is probably... The tin can has a lot of downsides to it. And I don't think I have any other... Yeah, tin can is the only helmet I've got for head armor. So I've got to get something... Where is that? Is this... What was this one down here? Visored helmet? Do I have a visored helmet? That one. It's 90% head protection. These are all the helmets we took off. There is the armored hood I was talking about. I don't particularly like that thing, but it's got dust storm, acid, and burning protection. Burning would be, for example, going in the Venge and those laser beams coming from the sky. That gives you 25% protection against those. All right, I don't really have a lot of hats here to choose to look as an example, but I don't know. I'm going to get the police helmet because I just can't remember. Where did I see that? It was right here. Or the visor. We'd get the visored helmet. I could have swore I just saw it. There it is. There, we'll get those. And that's it for now. I'll get the flared helmet. I'm only going to use one of those, but I do like... I know that I like the flared helmet, but it's only 9% protection, and one of those may be more. I just cannot... As again, it's been a long time for me since I played this. Now, what have we got up here? We'll buy that. Map of the Ashlines. I don't want to pay $10,000 for that. Ancient military documents. I'll buy that. Old treasure map. Spider factory. Treasure hunter. Hold on. All right, let's see where this is at. Right there. And where are we? We're right here. No. Right here. Okay, so it's right there. Is there anything... Do we know anything down in this direction? Ruin outpost. I don't know if there's... I don't think we know anything else in this general area. I'm just deciding where I want to head to when I leave here. Well, I had the map open. I don't think there is... I think that's everything. We sold everything that I wanted to sell. I just want to make sure I take all of this stuff now. Let's get it locked in. $7. And then I want to take a moment to make sure I didn't accidentally place something on another character. Like this. Tech Hunter's map. Let's see where that's at. Up there. Okay. All right, that's everybody, and I don't have anything. All right, what else is in this town? I've got about 9 minutes left. I want to go over here, and I'm pretty sure that this looks like there's a... Yep, we'll have him lie there. Just get to 150. Only needed 3. But then we'll have Griffin do the same thing. 125. Who else needs it? Ruka. 150. And then we need Sonya. 125. All right. Anyone else? I can't remember if there's anyone else that's got robotic limbs. Nope. All right, let's go. Although, I should see what he's selling. What are you selling, bud? Human. Need a new arm or something? What is this place? This is where skeletons can get their permanent injuries fixed up. Probably not much use to you humans. Got anything for sale? All right. Now, I don't want to buy any of this, because it's going to cost a lot of money, and I'd rather learn to... Whoa. Let me do this stuff too. And apparently, I don't remember picking up that book, but obviously I did. We'll put it on Ferdinand. I guess I checked everybody but Joe to see if there was anything left on him. All right, let's get out of here. What else do we have? Joe, where did you go? Where are you at? Where did Joe go? What are you doing up there? Oh, please get out of there. Please get out of there. I don't know if you're supposed to be in there. Whew, what is that? That looks like a private. Yeah. Tech Hunter bar. It doesn't have a... It doesn't have a bar emblem. It says it's a Tech Hunter bar, but there's no sign on it that says bar. Wait a minute. Go back in here. See if they are angry with me. No, they're not angry with me. Can I talk to any of these guys? Yeah. Three of them, it looks like, at least. 1, 2, 3. What did they say? Who are you? Maggie, a tech hunter. Nutto, a tech hunter. And Penn. None of them are like leaders as far as I can tell. I bet you can recruit them. I bet you can recruit these guys. Let's talk to him and see what he says. Or her, Maggie. What I can do for you, I'm looking for some bodyguards. Yeah, I need mercenaries. Okay, that's what they are. You can hire them from here. It's strictly a tech hunter bar. No one else. All right. What's over here? I saw something right here. Okay, this is a bow shop, which I've already got what I needed. Let's go in here and see what he has to offer, though. I already know how to make bolts. That's really all I need. Here's a ranger, a ranger, a ranger, and a ranger. Toothpick. I already know. I just bought rangers, so I can build these. I don't need to buy them. And I know these are, people will say these are better, but I don't care for them. The reload time looks good, 2.56 to 680. A ranger, that's specialist. A high ranger is 240 to 420, and it does 32 to 48 damage, whereas this does 54 to 72. but I just found them to be too big, too clunky. And the thing is, they use the same ammo. These things were here. These regulars, they use the same ammo. I just, for whatever reason, don't like these old world bows. You know, you get in habits when you're gaming, and that's just me, I guess. I'm just not as much of a min-maxer, I guess, as most people. What do you got here? Again, nothing that I want to buy. You're a Ronin construction trader. Let's see what this... Oh, he's closed. What time is it? It's 9. Yeah, he just closed at 9 p.m. 2100. Are you closed too? Nope. Let's see if we can get over here. Get in here. I don't want all of you in there. I just want Joe in there. Show me what you've got. Ashland hat. Black and chainmail. That's what I like. That's what I want to make right there. Black and chainmail. That's an example of it. Oh, here's Ninja Rags versus Dust Coats, which I already saw. I think the sleeveless ones my guys are wearing. That's a high grade. 60 on the legs, 25 on the head. So that covers a lot. It covers everything. Your legs, your arms, your head, your stomach, your chest. So it offers protection to a little bit of everything, whereas this one's only the arms, the head, the stomach, and the chest. Doesn't cover the legs. But you notice it has a lot of pluses. I think I can make them now, though, so we'll deal with that when I get back. Goggles. Already known. Okay, I kind of sorta. $100, but minus stealth, minus crossbow, minus dodge, minus combat speed, minus dexterity. This is 190, 190. 10, 25, 60, 21, 30, 50. I think I'll wait. If that was higher than standard, I might. If it was high grade or higher, I might purchase it. See that, by the way, look at this nutrition value. One of these is 125, and the meat is 15. So you can see you'd eat one of these and last almost 10 times longer on eating just one of these than one from just a cooked meat. All right, let's get out of here then. It's not everything I wanted, I think, but I think we're going to head back. I've got 1 minute and 30 seconds left. No, that's not out. Where's out? Here's out. Nothing over here but a bar. All right, we're going to head out. What are you doing? You're a guard. Undertaker. Oh, that's his name. That's his name. He's not an Undertaker. His name is Undertaker. That's interesting. I wonder if the guy that made this, Chris, are you a wrestling fan? I don't know. I know the Undertaker was a wrestler, but it's not my. I'm not really a wrestling fan anymore. I guess I was in the 80s, but that was kind of the extent of it. Hulk Hogan died yesterday or the day before. If you didn't know that, he was in the 80s. He was the wrestler, Hulk Hogan. How do I want to get out of here? Do I want to get out of here? All right, I'm going to decide at the start of the next video. I want to go back home, go back to the outpost, and then start crafting some stuff, because a lot of these guys don't have. They have very, very little in the way of armor. So I'll decide, though, if that's what I'm going to do, start in the next video. I'll catch you then. Adios.